Hi, um, my name is KSchramm. I am a graphic designer located in Dubuque, Iowa. I have been in the MCAD graduate program for, this will be my second semester, but I was in post-bac starting January of 2017. I have been in the design industry for the last 8 years. I have focused primarily on print and branding. My background does include photography, and I am now venturing into the motion graphics world. I'm first going to be showing my portfolio site. This site is a little out of date. I don't have any of my motion on here yet. I kind of wanted to go about almost a rebrand or just evolve my look and feel for what I've been using for the last 8 years. For my capstone project, I'm going to be presenting the idea of sound, the science of sound, and the human brain. And I'm going to have a lot of information to present to the audience. So my focus going forward in my career and in the MCAD curriculum is going to be in motion and film. And because of that, I have a handful of projects that I'd like to show to kind of see where I'm coming from. I thrived in my undergraduate in exhibit design, and that's something that I really want to bring back into this capstone project because I miss working with my hands and I miss interacting with my audience. So one piece that I worked on, an exhibit that I opened for the Harley-Davidson Museum in Milwaukee back in 2009, was this helmet project. It was a temporary exhibit in the museum, and basically I ran as art director for the whole project for 8 weeks. And it was my first experience with exhibit work, and I fell in love with it. Being able to bring in graffiti artists and collaborate with other designers and other sculpture students, it was a really great collaborative effort that taught me a lot and kind of opened my eyes to what exhibit design could really be as a career. I took that background, and when I did my thesis for my undergraduate, I created a book, but I also wanted to have an interactive portion of it as far as the exhibit goes. So I created a 140 some page book of, the quick way to describe it is the dark chicken noodle soup for the soul, the things that you kind of go through in college in those forming years. And so my installation piece, I just wanted to have as much pull quotes as possible and as many voices as possible. And I wanted to bring in my photography background of doing studio work and bringing in kind of like a SAGmeister. It was very inspired by SAGmeister, of bringing in your feelings and your stories on yourself. So that would be the last time that I had an exhibit. I'm pretty excited to go forward in this capstone project because I want to build out an installation booth that's a sensory deprivation booth, so that the audience can interact with my infographic that I'll be presenting them. So the main portion of my capstone project, because the installation piece will be just a supportive element of the overall piece, which will be a main infographic video of the science and sound. I'm going to be playing my demo reel from this past semester for my motion class. Motion is something I've always wanted to do. I finally got involved in it. Got involved and really thrived at it. So I want to take the information that I get from my research and put it as an infographic that will hopefully describe the scientific theory and pseudoscience of the theory that I'm going into for my capstone project. This will live in the installation booth, and it will also live on the website. There'll be a website that is a good digital installation aspect. Demo reel is about 1 minute and 20 seconds, but you can get the gist of it. I have a background in film as well as photography kind of evolved to film. I've always been a big enthusiast of editing, love cutting together film pieces. I actually started working as a motion designer this past week, full time. So that's kind of my background. You can check out my website if you want to see anything more. Like I said, it's a little out of date, but it has a good gist of everything that's been kind of my foundation. And yeah, I'm excited to start digging in and really fleshing out this capstone project and seeing what else we can do in this class.